Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, back to do another Wild Eye review. Today I'm going to be doing a review for the Wild Eye Raw and Extreme line. This is going to be for Doll Syndrome. Now I'm going to try to post this one and also the one I did for Devil's Weekend up around the same time, so you kind of get an idea of what the Raw and Extreme line is like. Um, these are This and the Devil's Weekend are two very different films, and I'll explain that in a second. But first, before I get started, I wanted to take the time to thank Wild Eye for sending me this copy to review. Um, I'm actually really liking your Raw and Extreme line. So, yeah, some really good stuff in there. And let's get started with the review here. It is for Doll Syndrome, which came out in 2014, and it runs about 95 minutes. Now, like I said, I'm going to try to post this in the Devil's Weekend up around the same time, kind of to show you the differences in the films in the Raw and Extreme line. The way I was speaking about the Devil's Weekend, about it being a little bit milder than Doll Syndrome, which is what I'm doing now, um, I'm going to try to get into that a little bit more. Anyway, this movie is directed by uh, Domizano Cristofaro, and this movie is I think they did it on location in Rome. But yeah, this is definitely more of what I consider to be raw and extreme. Um, this film is not for the faint of heart and the easily offended. I will start off by saying that right now. I am not easily offended, and this movie was offensive at times, but I actually really did like this film because I liked what the director was going for, and I kind of understood I understood what he was trying to say with this film. The movie stars, and I'm going to try to do this without butchering it, Yuri Intanosante, I believe, as the lead character. You don't even get a name for this character. This movie actually has no dialogue, none at all. It's very, it's very creepy. It's very unsettling. Um, it basically follows this man who wakes up with a blank look on his face, goes throughout his day with a blank look on his face. And when I tell you blank look on his face, think of Michael Myers' Mask. Even when he's doing the most extreme things, his facial features do not change. And it's very unsettling. Um, so, in his travels from day to day, you kind of see what he does for a living. He works at like a laundromat, washing and doing clothes and everything. But it's more of his home life that you're viewing, and I don't want to really give anything away about that. It's um, it's a sight to behold. It really is. But basically, what it appears is that he found this girl in his daily travels, and he's kind of taken by her. Basically obsessed with her. And I'm kind of going to leave it there because I don't want to give the rest of the movie away. And yeah. But this film is, in my opinion, it's very disturbing. The guy that plays the lead character, if anybody was ever going to get an Academy Award nomination, to me it should have been this guy. I know people don't take these kind of movies seriously, and they don't give him credit, and that's a shame because this guy gave a performance like nothing I have ever seen. I don't know how he did it. I did make a mistake because this does have bloopers on it. I did watch some of the bloopers, and it kind of shows him being more of a human being, and It's just his role in this movie is so unsettling. It's just I just can't express it enough. I'm gonna open this up and give you kind of a tour of what this Raw and Extreme line is all about. I did this with the Devil's Weekend. They come in clear cases and they give you a still on the inside. And yeah, it's a very, I really like this line, I really do. Like I said, this was a tough movie. It was very graphic, um, both sexually and, um, with like gore and stuff like that. There's not a whole ton of gore scenes, but when they're on, they're on. I mean, it's rough. So if things easily offend you, you might want to skip this one. Me, I thought that the payoff, which was actually reading more into the film and trying to look at what the director was saying about us as people, was worth it. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give this movie an 8. I think this was a fantastic movie. I don't know if I'm ever going to revisit it because it is a rough watch. I'm not going to lie, but it was done extremely well, and this director has a ton of potential. Would really like to see some more stuff from him in the future. He is also actually responsible for Red Crocodile, which just came out recently. And from what IMDb said, and I don't take everything they say as gospel, a lot of it you have to take with a grain of salt, but this is supposed to be the second film in that series. So it's kind of supposed to be a continuation of Red Crocodile. But, I've never seen the first one, so I really can't tell you. But, yeah, this director, like I said, has a ton of potential. Um, I would just like to take the time again to thank Wild Eye for sending me this copy, and guys, go check them out. They have a lot of really cool stuff. I still need to find this Raw and Extreme line on there, but two movies, and they were both really good. So anyway, if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time.